It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Richardson working from the gun. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper? Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And Richardson back to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He was looking for Rashad Bateman there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But the coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it, didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll take it inside the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Richardson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Jackson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juju Brents.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off play action, Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Richardson going to move him around.
Now Richardson off the play fake. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
3rd and long for Richardson.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll let one go deep for downs.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On first down, Richardson. This to the outside, it's Sermon.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you.
And for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Brandon Stevens. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. Offense at the line and set to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Richardson off the play fake. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson now. Under pressure, they got him again.
Quiddy Pay
dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. As they burn one here in this third quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
It's our time. It's our time. Check nine, check nine. Hey, middle.
They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
70 yards.
and the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. It got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Richardson yet again.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
DC, ready? Mike 20. Bring it. Mike 20. Ready. Let's go.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
That's caught. It's Flowers. Down the left sideline. He may go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens are back within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Motion man right, that's Pierce.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Through the middle of the field.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Jackson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. Jackson. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here comes second down and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here's first down. Here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jackson.
Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now third and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now a tough spot here. This is third and 10. Now Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Come on. Hey, move it, my team.
Back to you.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Hey, let's go.
Now Richardson. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw it.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. But he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
2nd and 10. Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jackson.
DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Big stop, you. Big stop. Let's go. Mark 20.
Jackson.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down.
One last shot for Jackson.
This ball intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover.